Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today we're going to be talking about Rumours. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. Let's look at our cast here. Who do we got? Kate Blanchett. Okay. Let's talk about her. I haven't talked about her since Borderlands. Ick. But yeah, Kate Blanchett. She's been around for a long time. Some of the more notable movies. She was a Gladriel. I think that's how you say her name. I probably mispronouncing it, but she was in the Lord of the Rings movies and the Hobbit movies. Yeah, and the Hobbit movies. She was a part of that franchise. What else do we got? This talented Mr. Ripley. There's Bandits. I don't. Oh, that definitely wasn't a hit. Oof. The Aviator. Indiana Jones, the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That was a weird one. Robin Hood. If anyone even remembers that. There's Hannah. Blue Jasmine. Monuments Men. She voiced in How to Train Your Dragon 2 and 3. Cinderella, she was the evil stepmother in that. There's Carol. I know that was an Oscar movie. Thor Ragnarok is Hela. Then there's Ocean's 8. House of a Clock Within Its Walls. Tar. I believe with Tar, she won the Oscar for that. I'm going to say she did. I'm pretty sure she did. So, yeah, Kate Blanchett, she's been in some movies, some big movies. She's had some duds on her, track record. Borderlands. But, Borderlands, that failure wasn't her fault. Okay, it wasn't. That wasn't on her. Well, I mean, some people were kind of annoyed with her casting, but I don't blame her for that movie's failure. So we got Kate Blanchett. Who else do we got? I see Alicia Vikander. I know her. She was like in the most recent Lara Croft movie. So with her, there's Ex Machina back in 2015. I remember that one. Seventh Son. I feel like I'm the only person on the planet who actually remembers that movie because I saw that movie. I didn't want to, but it was kind of like I don't know how to say. I was kind of forced into doing it. I didn't have much of a choice. I didn't have free will that day. And I saw it in 3D just to make it even worse. So it was not good. It was an awful movie. What else do we got? Man from Uncle's, Jason Bourne, The Tomb Raider, which was supposed to get a sequel but never happened, got canceled. See there, The Tomb Raider 2. It's Green Knight. Not a whole lot here, so I guess she's recognizable-ish. I don't know anyone else here. I have no idea. Let me supporting actor this Charles Dance. I have no idea who he is. I don't even know what he looks like. So yeah. I can't really mention anything here because, a supporting actor. So, yeah. This is Roy DePoy. Who is this? No, okay, nothing here. I wouldn't know anything there. Dennis Monchette. If this ever loads. I don't think it will. So, okay, this Dennis Blanchett. Has he been anything important? Not really, no. Okay. I feel like the same is going to apply to everyone else in this cast, so. Yeah, so. Yeah, we got some recognizable people here, I guess. So I guess I would label that as a pro. Another pro is that reviews for this are pretty good. The 79% critic score, so that's a pro. I don't know about the audience score. I'm curious. Oh, oh no. Okay, we're gonna save that for cons. But critic score is a pro. Um, that's really it though. Okay, cons. Go on. Now I can look at the audience praise because I was seeing a lot of 1 stars and I way too many. Let me see this. Da da da. All right, let me see. 1 star. Horrible movie. We were one of 2 couples in the theater. When it started, they left halfway through with a friendly good luck. Should have left with them. Another 1 star. An empty, meaningless film masquerading as punk rock, sardonic satire. Let's see. A 1/2 star. Abysmal, boring waste of time, says nothing, does nothing, sets up comedic, dramatic, and horror elements but commits to none. 1/2 star, boring and pointless plot, could not keep focus on what was happening. 1/2 star, it's one of those movies that feels it's smarter than it really is, but I was not entertained. Okay, this one's interesting. Oh no. It says 1/2 star. I'm not a film major, but just a person who didn't like this movie one bit. Much of the storyline didn't connect. The sex scene and dead guys masturbating did not add to the. What? What am I reading? This is really. I get. Huh. I. Yeah, I don't even know how. I don't even know how to react to that. We're just gonna move on. So the few people who watched this movie hate it, so that's a con. Another con is marketing, non-existent. Obviously, didn't know this movie was going to be a wide release until like a few days ago. That should tell you everything. So yeah, that's a con. Another con is this from Bleecker Streak, who's a very more or less like non-existent success. Very few of their movies have been able to make like a real impact. The rest are just like single digit box office, as you can see here. And this year has been just a whole lot of nothing. I mean, look at this lineup. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna label Bleecker Streak as a con. I guess another con is reading the premise, this being like like satire, I guess like political satire, if you will. I mean, about leader. It says here, Rumours follows the 7 leaders of the world's wealthiest liberal democracies at the annual G7 summit. Like, does anyone really want to watch that? I mean, people go to the movies to like escape real world politics, not be reminded of them. At least a good amount of people do that. So I feel like the premise alone isn't going to draw people in because it's going to turn them off more than anything. So that's a con. And I've already mentioned competition with the other prediction videos I made already. It's too many. There's quite more movies than necessary that are coming out this weekend, and then there's all the movies that are out right now. All movies are actually making money, like Wild Robot and Beetlejuice, and Smile 2 and Terrifier 3. No one cares about this. Nobody cares. So that's a con. And yeah, that's it. So opening weekend, this is only like 600 theaters. Let me check to make sure. Pretty sure I'm right. So this barely qualifies as a wide release. Yeah, the 630 theaters, so it barely qualifies. So yeah, I'm gonna say. Actually, let me look at Bleecker Streak's other movies. That way, I can properly like compare this with them. This Ezra. How many theaters was this in? It was like 1,300. Need something lower. Out of Darkness, that might be comparable. Yeah, well, it's compare. I guess a little more comparable. Yeah, these movies they don't last long because they're literally there for like 2 weeks max, and then they're just gone, never be seen again. So I'm just gonna say 500K or lower, and its final total will be far less than $1 million, and that's it. Okay, so we got two more movies. We got Smile 2, which I'm actually excited to talk about, and We Live in Time, and that's it. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. You want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage. If you want to watch any of those prediction videos this year or the past few years, go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for a particular month. Um, did my September recap. October recap will be before mid-November, so stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. It's also the canceled series, went over movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. 250 episodes. You want to binge watch all of those, go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.